Hi, this is Warden Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing to my channel, and everyone who's been getting personal readings from me. If you're interested in a personal reading, today's the last day to take advantage of the 10% off my readings for the month of September. So that's still there for today if you're interested in that. FYI, please disregard. I know I sound really nasally. I woke up and kind of had a little bit of a stuffy / runny nose, so I'm hoping to get over that, but that's why my voice is sounding a little weird. But I hope you guys have had a good weekend. I'm going to be doing energy readings, and I'm going to be using one of my new decks. So this is my chakra deck that I just got. So I feel like this is a good way to kind of see where everybody is at. So I'm going to start. This one's going to be for the Divine Masculine to see like what's going on in their energy. These could be coming up as blockages or action they are taking right now. But I thought this would be a cool way to see what's going on. So let's go ahead and get started. So energy of the Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine. Okay, so the first card that we got is Abundance. See, there we go, Abundance. So as you can see, there are a few people at the top. And in this card, it almost looks like they're looking for gold, looking for abundance. Okay, so we'll see how this is coming out. The bottom of the deck for that was renewal, so from the root chakra. So Divine Masculine may be coming into new abundance as a result of some balance that they've put into their own lives, or some shifts that they've made in their own lives. Okay, so the other card that came out is Guilt. And it came out reversed, but I don't really feel like I'm ready to read this deck in reverse yet. But Guilt is the card for here. Bottom of the deck for that is Service. So Divine Masculine may also be dealing energetically with feelings of guilt or getting over and processing the guilt that they've had regarding how they've kind of certain actions they've made. And I feel like this is mostly towards, because this Service card, actually, you can see it's someone in like a older woman, like a grandmother in bed and the family around them. So some Divine Masculine may be going through feelings right now around the service they provide to their family, to their friends, and just things that they dedicate themselves and spend a lot of time with, and having feelings of guilt of the expectations that may be put on them for that. Especially, I feel like expectations of like, oh, as a son or daughter, you should be doing this, that sort of thing. Also, feeling guilty for like how responsibilities sometimes shift them out of the goals that they actually want to pursue or have, things they want to have in their life. But we'll get one more card. Okay, so we got the Quest card. And this one also came out like this. But we have the Quest card here. And this like reminds me of the Hierophant card for some reason. I feel like some Divine Masculine are on their own personal journey trying to figure out what is right or wrong for them. And that's kind of how they're going to be able to search for and find their true voice. So the bottom of the deck for that one was Complacency. Yeah. It's like instead of being complacent, instead of just sitting still, not taking action, kind of withering away in your own fears or own dreams that are not occurring, Divine Masculine are starting to take a quest, starting to realize and change how they're expressing themselves. And I feel like that's a lesson that they've been going through, especially recently. And yeah, I think I'm going to stop there for the cards, and we're going to go back through them and see what else is going on. So for the abundance card, I just want to give a quick overview from what the book says, and then I'll go ahead and clarify. I definitely feel just right off the bat, Divine Masculine trying to search for and achieve a new abundance in their life. Like in this card, the guide at the top, it almost looks like he was drinking and worried initially at the top, and then he started taking some type of action, losing his hat and looking with the other girl for like goals for abundance. But I feel like, and it's interesting because the girl, it almost looks like she has a pendulum or something, where the guy is just trying to like look down and be like, oh, there's something down there. I feel like Divine Masculine is no longer just searching for abundance with their head cut off, but they're having a more structured plan in order for how to achieve it. So from the book, okay. So I had to pause to sneeze again. Okay, so from the book for the abundance card, it's saying, think about your relationship with money. Are you the wise girl or the foolhardy man? Money is naturally attracted towards appreciation and gratitude. And I feel like, especially like I was mentioning, the way that the man is being shown here, being foolhardy, being kind of scattered, Divine Masculine is learning and starting to really channel their energy in a thoughtful way for the abundance that they want to have in their life. So they're not just kind of, I feel like they're also like having a better respect of money and finances for how they can actually channel it and bring it into their lives energetically, but also for what they do with it once they have it. So I feel like some Divine Masculine may have been dealing with instability of finances in terms of spending decisions and things like that, but now there's like a shift happening, realizing that if you come with, again, like a structured energy, a plan of attack, you can really build that abundance that you're receiving from a monetary point of view. And also the same for those Divine Masculine who have been just not having their finances come in the way that they want, approaching the situation differently, realizing they have to respect money and really just almost like getting into the law of attraction to see like how you energetically need to be towards money and just in general so it can flow more towards your life. So let's see what this abundance card is about. What is this abundance card about? And for, yeah, Eight of Swords here. On the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like Divine Masculine, like I said, seeing how they can work with money, how they can work with the energy of money and really bring it into their life at a higher level than maybe they even thought that they could. And what I was going to say is I feel like for this abundance as well, Divine Masculines are also thinking about, some of them are thinking about the abundance that they want with their Divine Feminine in terms of having certain financial stability and material things for, like, to offer their Divine Feminine, basically. So what is this abundance card about? Yeah, I got Seven of Swords reversed. So I feel like, again, Divine Masculine, their approach to how to be successful, how to have abundance in their life is shifting. They're no longer feeling stuck in their mind, overthinking, making the wrong decisions. I feel like this is self-sabotage. They're getting over that self-sabotage as well. So if it was bad spending habits or not being dedicated to whatever their craft was, like laziness, that type of thing. Just a different approach. Getting rid of the self-sabotage, realizing they can really have the abundance if they want. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. They're realizing that certain things that they've been doing have been hurting them and preventing that kind of balanced energy exchange with the universe to really co-create and bring forth the stability and foundation that they do actually want to have. Yeah, and I have the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So like I said, I also do feel like this is related to spending habits. I feel like for some divine masculine, this is like they want to have certain finances, certain abundance in their life because they feel like it'll put them in a more, like just like a better situation for when they're trying to approach their divine feminine for commitment, because it shows a certain level of maturity and kind of getting things in their life together. Also, I feel like some divine masculine with karmic situations are seeing that those karmic situations have kind of provided certain blocks to abundance. And I feel like those blocks to abundance would really be around not pursuing their goals, not feeling like they could for some reason. And I mean, yeah, because again, like with abundance, it's about having that energy of knowing that something is yours, something is coming to you. I feel like doubt for some divine masculine, especially in karmic situations, doubt of being successful in something they want to do and receiving abundance, doing something that they feel passionate about, is a block for them. And they're realizing how that person has kind of added to that block. And the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. So again, like seeing that you want to have your wishes come true, but there are certain blocks related to either wanting more abundance as you go to your divine feminine, or if you have a karmic partner, seeing that that karmic partner has contributed to like certain blocks in your abundance, whether it's a financial thing or just feeling confident enough to be successful doing what it is that makes you happy. So if we go to the next card, which is guilt. So in this card, you can see there's a woman in the back. It looks like she's like at a table. I don't know if she's drinking, but she's like nodding off. And then another woman at the forefront, she's ironing the clothes and she has like a little halo over her head, but she's also chained like to the wall. So it's like someone being guilted into doing something. And like I said, for what the bottom of the deck was for this, it was the service card. So I feel like some divine masculine have been dealing and working through the guilt that they face in their life in terms of feeling like they've been guilted to do certain acts, certain responsibilities. Like I said, I feel like this is very much connected to their family, feeling like as the daughter, as the son, as the firstborn, something like that, that they have to do certain acts of service, and they were kind of guilted into do it by saying like, oh, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And so I feel like divine masculine are working their way through those issues of guilt, trying to figure out like why they've let the guilt chain them to a situation, why they haven't kind of expressed that, why they haven't felt confident to talk to this person in the back to say, you know what, I definitely want to be here for you, I want to support you, I want to help you, but at the same time, I also need to do certain other things for me. And I feel like that's something that can be a difficult thing for divine masculine to deal with. So from the book for the guilt card, yeah, the one-liner is like, I'm sorry, but I have to take care of myself. Do not do for others what they need to do for themselves. Speak truth from your heart. Honesty is freedom. Any guilt is fear of being disliked. So that's exactly what I was just saying. Going through issues of guilt, feeling like you have to do something because that is your job, that is your role as a person in your family, in your culture, that type of thing. But those provide other blocks. It provides block of self-expression, block of honesty within yourself and with that person or people that you are dealing with. So what is this guilt card about for the divine masculine? Knight of Wands. Some divine masculine have literally been chained by their guilt, chained by what they feel like they have to do for family, for friends. And I feel like this is super for family and like cultural, I guess like cultural responsibilities, that type of thing. But that guilt has led to certain other blocks that they can't run away as this Knight of Wands and tell someone how they feel. First of all, because they can't deal with certain situations in their life and tell people how they feel. But also, they can't go off and actually go towards the things they're passionate about, towards the things that they want to pursue, because of this guilt that's literally tying them back. Now, the bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups. So it's like when they have happy memories, when they think about the past, when there's someone that they want to go with and be childlike and playful with, and they want to say ride on their horse and, go have a fun time with, this guilt drags them back. This guilt says, no, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, and even though I don't want to, I'm not gonna state my dissenting opinion to this person or to these people, because I feel like this is what I have to do. This is my act of service. Even if I feel like I'm guilted into doing so, I'm not completely tied to this idea. And again, like, I just keep looking at the halo above this woman, like, it's those expectations of, oh, well, if you're going to be the good daughter, if you're going to be the good son, this is what you have to do. And I feel like in particular, because there are two women in this card, I feel like the divine masculine are dealing with guilt and expectations specifically regarding female energies in their life, female family members, like there could be their mother, their grandmother, their sister, and how those feelings of guilt kind of came through childhood, and then at the next thing you know, you're an adult and you're still feeling chained by certain expectations of what you should be doing. So let's get a card for this. So what is this Knight of Wands about? Yeah, Nine of Wands in reverse. So divine masculine definitely wants to like break free, or in the past has definitely wanted to break free and go express themselves to someone, but they feel like if they do it, they won't be completely, like it won't be okay, which is where that guilt picks up again. They feel like it won't be okay. Someone will have something to say about it, and then how do I deal with that? And then yeah, the Strength reverse. Then it's like, well, maybe I shouldn't do it. You get talked out of it, talked out of going forward when that's what you actually want to do. Ace of Swords. So it's like you're needing to, it's like divine masculine, it's like you've been having these thoughts and you're clearly aware that that you've been guilted into certain things in terms of like certain actions you take, but it's like about you needing to really turn the leaf and start expressing that, because you know what the deal is, but you just have to express to the people's expectations that, I'm making a new shift. I'm going for a new way in my life, that I need time to do other things. And yeah, bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups, because you have this connection with your divine feminine, and like you're going to have to start using this Ace of Swords to really cut through the guilt and speak your truth to these other people. So the last card is the Quest card, which again, like, and we have the boy there looking up at the older woman, and I definitely feel like it's on a quest for knowledge here, but let's see what the book has to say. Okay. 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 quest says, so the one-liner is, when I am somewhere else, my life will have meaning. You may be on a quest. Okay, so allow yourself the space for self-discovery. Is it time to take a risk? Where in my life do I need to walk my talk? Being open to wisdom, commitment to your path, imagine dangers. Courage is important here. So I feel like for the divine masculine, you're trying to figure out your path. I feel like, again, you've kind of realized certain things. You figured out a bit of what is right for you versus what is right for other people. And you're trying to figure out, where do you go from here? This is the 5th chakra. So this is also about, communication, speaking your truth. So it's like you needing to speak your truth even though you don't know what's going to be coming next. You don't know exactly where your path is leading, but you know that it's leading somewhere else that you're supposed to be. So needing to be a bit courageous to speak your truth, like I was just saying here with the Ace of Swords, to say I'm going on a quest to something else or to somewhere else. Needing to be brave and kind of, again, face the truth and move forward. So let's see what this is about. I'm going to shift these cards. So what is this quest card about for the divine masculine energy? Yep, 5 of Wands reversed. So divine masculine is ready to stop struggling within himself, is ready to stop struggling with other people, and is ready to start just communicating their truth and saying, you know what, I'm not dealing with this other stuff. I keep going back to this guilt card, like looking at it with my eyes. Getting over the guilt, cutting through with your own truth, speaking it and saying, I'm doing something different now. Not wanting to struggle with it anymore. And yeah, I have the 9 of Wands here. It's because you've been in this 9 of Wands energy of being like, I'm stuck, I'm trapped, I just have to think in my mind about what I want to do. I can't actually make certain moves myself. But seeing that that's definitely possible. And when you say that you don't want to struggle anymore, you don't want to go back and forth, that is the beginning of your journey. Saying that I'm not doing this fighting opinion against opinion or struggling within myself or outwardly with another person about how I feel. I'm on my quest and I'm speaking my truth, and I don't know where it's going to take me, but I know that I'm supposed to be saying it right now. Yep, and I have the card that I got is the Page of Cups reversed. So I feel like divine masculine, part of the quest is to get over certain delays. It's like, I need to speak my truth. I don't feel like every divine masculine's at the place where they're automatically ready to just say, okay, I'm cutting through the guilt, let me make this offer, but they're on the way to turning this upright. Bottom of the deck, yeah, 7 of Pentacles reversed. So they're working hard to get to a place to make this offer to their divine feminine, but right now they just have to start with one step at a time. It's so much like one day at a time, one person at a time, one conversation at a time, speaking your truth, and the next thing you know, you're down the road and it gets easier every time, and then you're ready to really approach the things that you need to approach. And I also have the 5 of Pentacles, so leaving this energy behind, leaving the feeling of separation, of struggle, of feeling like, struggle with abundance, struggle with the guilt that you may be feeling, leaving that situation behind. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Swords, because you've been in that kind of lowest of the low energy, feeling like, man, I'm just hobbling in the cold. I'm struggling with abundance. I'm struggling with guilt, with expectations of what to do. I don't want to just be thinking in my mind about what I want to bring in. I don't want to be complacent anymore. What else is this quest card about? Yep, the Fool. Starting a new journey. Getting out of this Four of Swords energy where you've just been not doing anything. You've just been sitting. Two of Pentacles, getting balance. Again, going back to abundance, but just overall balance. And again, travel with the ship in the background. Two of Wands reverse. You've made the decision that this is the balance you want, that you know where your next step is, because your next step is speaking your truth and going from there. Knight of Cups and the Eight of Swords reverse. Getting out of your head and becoming this Knight of Cups and making the offer. Like I said, right now, this delay of coming to your divine feminine for some of you is still in effect. But like I said, you're working hard to make it upright, to get out of your head and to say, okay, I feel ready now. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. So this is something you're totally feeling like I can do, but it's just about that one day at a time. I feel like Divine Masculine, make sure not to be too hard or difficult on yourself on like needing to make all of the changes immediately. It's going to be a gradual thing, and that's okay. I realize now that all of the cards you can't really see. I'm going to shift it over. There we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do to end this reading is get a card for the week. So energy for the Divine Masculine for the week. For the week of September 30th to October 7th. Energy Divine Masculine. Energy Divine Masculine. Okay, interesting. So we got the Gossip card for you, Divine Masculine. Now with this Gossip card, there are 3 women, and there are 2 on the side that are side-eyeing the woman in the middle. I feel like some people may actually be gossiping about you, Divine Masculine, this week. Maybe seeing you starting to really impart some of these changes that I mentioned in this reading and being like, well, why are they doing that? Why would they go after that? Why are they acting this way? That sort of thing. And judgment of you. Because this woman in the middle is just doing her own thing, living from her heart. And as you start to do it, like, unfortunately, people talk about that. People notice it. Bottom of the deck is the Miracle. So you may have big shifts happening for you this week, Divine Masculine. And people start to take notice and be like, well, why is that happening for them? Why are they acting differently? Why is something good happening to them? That type of thing. And I'll get one card real quick. What's this Gossip about for the energy? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. You may be coming into like a great week on the work front for abundance, or just speaking your truth and like getting things together. And people are seeing that and being like, well, just judging. I mean, people just talk about everything. So seeing you do something and be successful and then just getting gossip from other people about it. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. So I feel like for some of you also, some of you may be gossiping, or I don't know if gossiping is too strong a word, but like talking about some of you may be talking to your divine feminine and like almost like hyping them up or talking about how like great they are for some reason. Or other people may see you starting to get with other people may be gossiping about your divine feminine for some of you. If you have like friends or family who again see you making shifts, see you maybe reconnecting or wanting to reconnect with your divine feminine, and have something to say about that, because again, people gossip. But that's what I'm getting for the reading, for the energy for the weekend, for the reading for the divine masculine. I hope this was helpful. Excuse my sniffles again. Last day again for 10% off my readings. It ends at midnight Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, let me know in the comments if this resonates, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks.